All right, hey guys, welcome back. My name is Brian, this is Red Iron Adventure, and if you've never been here before, we are going through a Barndominium build process. My wife and I are having a Barndominium built here on the outskirts of Houston, and we're gonna talk a little bit today about the loan process and some of the prices we're paying, as well as get your opinion on what color we should go with. All right, guys, like I said, welcome back. My name is Brian. My wife Haley's not here with me today, but we are going through the Barndominium build process. We are super close to closing on our construction loan. We should actually be doing that within the next couple days. Kind of a little hiccup, but we are moving forward and hopefully going to be able to close by the end of the week. That's what we're hoping for. So one of the comments or questions that we see a lot people talking about is what the cost to build is. You know, when we started this process, we asked our builder for just kind of a ballpark number, just so we could begin kind of brainstorming and looking to think, what would it cost to get what we want? Could we go bigger? Do we need to go smaller? We were told that for estimating purposes in our area, which is outside the western side of Houston, to estimate or budget for about $30 a square foot for the slab and the shell and the roof of the building. And that's it. So $30 a square foot for those things was kind of our baseline. And then from there, also to add in about another $60 to $90 a square foot for interior fit and finish, so mechanicals and whatnot, fill that out, and that's for a pretty standard builder grade home. At least for our area, you're gonna have granite countertops, you're gonna have tile floors, carpet in the bedrooms, tile in the bathrooms, things like that. And so that's kind of where we started with our estimates and where we kind of went from there. And then as far as porches went, we were told somewhere between $10 and $15 a square foot would be where we would land for any porches that we would want to add to the property. So when we started to draw our plans, that's what we worked with. And sure enough, our quotes, actually the bids came back, and that's pretty smack on what we're landing with our pricing. Our Barndo is going to cost us a little over $200,000, turnkey finished. We don't have to swing a hammer on anything. And that's about 1,800 square feet and about 300 square feet of patio outside. So that breaks down to about $112 a square foot for everything, and that includes dirt work, driveway, site prep, septic, well, which are things that we have to incur on our property. Not everybody's gonna need that, but those prices came in right where we expected them to be. So we're pretty excited that number is really what we had planned for it to be. We are kind of watching as we go through this process. Wherever we can save money, we want to. Our builder is aware of that and knows that we are looking for good deals on things. One of the things that we're looking at trying to save some money by going with is potentially an IKEA kitchen. I know there's kind of varied opinions on whether or not an IKEA kitchen is a good idea or a good product. We actually have a family member who put an IKEA kitchen in their custom home a couple of years ago, and when we talked to them, they said that they would absolutely do it again. In fact, they're looking at building again, and that is something that they are leaning towards. They also said that they were happy with it, that the finish and quality of it held up, and the pricing on it was really great. I mean, they were happy with it. So that's definitely something we're taking into consideration. The pricing on that does seem to be a little more advantageous, at least compared to having custom cabinets built. The other nice thing about it is with the IKEA cabinet systems, you can actually change the configurations for the things that you need over time, which is really kind of something that we're really interested in, because we're going in with the mindset of we're gonna do this over here with lots of drawers, but we know that in a year that what we need may change, and so rather than redoing an entire kitchen, we could potentially take the drawers out, put cabinets in or shelves in, and not have to replace all of the fronts and the guts. It would just simply be swapping out some interior components and being able to refit those cabinet boxes for what works best for our family. So that also is something we're really kind of excited about. The other area where we're looking at saving some money, and this is kind of, we're not 100% sold on what we're going to do yet. At least I'm not. My wife and I have not talked at great length about what we've decided. We had from the beginning discussed that we wanted to do just not stained concrete, but we just want sealed concrete. We like the idea of just gray concrete everywhere. However, over the last few weeks, the idea of LVP or luxury vinyl plank has been growing on me. I've seen it used in a couple different various applications, and I think it looks really nice, and it's a lot more comfortable on your feet. It's a little more forgiving if you drop things. You're not gonna break glass every time you drop it like you would probably on concrete. And so for that reason, it is something that I'm considering. So I'm really curious if you guys have LVP, or if you've had stamped or stained concrete, whatever, in the past. If you've kind of had both, I would love to hear your opinions down in the comment section below. The other thing that I really wanted to get your opinion on is the color choices. So our home, we are going with kind of a farmhouse kind of inspired feel. I know that's really trendy, and so I don't want to say that we're necessarily trying to be on trend, but modern farmhouse, if we had to put a word on it, is probably the closest definition of what we're looking at. The three color palettes or color choices that we've kind of been looking at are, well, all of them would have a galvalume roof, so that silver roof is what we're looking at. But we're looking at navy, charcoal, or white as the side options. So we are gonna have some cedar wood elements, accent elements on the sides, and I think that would look really nice with any of those three options. But I would love to hear your opinions. Let us know in the comment section down below what you think would look best. So yeah, like I said, we are building, and we are hoping to close on our construction loan in the next couple days, which would mean that the builder would be able to get started with dirt work and site prep within the next week or two. And then we're estimating about 5 to 6 months for construction. So our goal and what we are looking for as far as a deadline is to be in by New Year's. That's really our goal. And so that's why every day that we don't close makes me a little more anxious, and I lose a little bit more hair. That's why I wear a hat all the time. Anyways, so we're super excited about the process, but there are still some things that we need to decide before we order the building, like the color, and then we need to choose the flooring options because it will be here before we know it. And those are just things that we want your opinion on, we want your help, and we would love to hear your thoughts and experience and what you've seen. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know that we didn't post last week. It's the summer, and we have a daughter with us now, and so we are just kind of living life and doing family stuff. And so I apologize that we missed. However, we will be hopefully bringing you just closing information and the start of construction here within the next hopefully 14 days. That's my goal. That's what I'm hoping to see. So I hope you guys have an absolutely great week this week. Enjoy the 4th of July. If you served in our armed forces, thank you so much for your service. We appreciate everything that you've done. God bless America, and God bless you guys. We'll catch you next time. See ya.